Hey folks, it's Vic Noble here with a weekly trade example for you for the week ending June the 24th, 2011. Do you guys remember earlier this month I did a weekly trade example showing the incredible effect of compounding? And today what I'm going to do is update those results so that they're current as of June the 23rd. We started on May the 1st. What I'm trying to do here is I want to show you the idea behind compounding and just how powerful it is if you have a profitable trading system like, say, the London closed trade strategy. And I'm going to use actual results from Shirley Hudson's spreadsheet of the London closed trades. These are trades that were actually taken in her live account. Okay, they're not back tested or hypothetical or whatever. They're real. And obviously, before you can even hope to get results like this, you're going to need to learn how to trade in the first place. And we feel that the strategy behind the London close is about as good as anything you're going to find out there. It's based on very sound logic that simply works, and it's very proven. I mean, Shirley's been trading this now in her live account for over 2 years, and her results are, well, they're amazing. Okay, and we're getting some really nice feedback from lots of members. Remember a few weeks ago I read out one from Edna Martin, an email from her she's from South Africa. I'm going to show you another one here. This is from Jeffrey Munson, and I took his email off just for his own privacy. He says here, just wanted to get a message to Vic and Shirley and thank them for the London closed trade. This is the first time my trading has been successful to the point I'm gaining confidence that I could make a living doing this. This is my passion, and I finally decided to learn to trade price action only, and somehow I came across your site. It took me some study to understand what was being taught, but once I got it and started trading, I have a 74% win ratio, including my mistakes. I still study the videos daily and just wanted to thank you for sharing and caring so much that we are successful. I'm looking forward to the additional scalping method you are preparing to share with us. Warmly, Jeffrey. What he's talking about here, by the way, we're working on another scalping course that you'll be able to trade any time of the day you want, not just a London close, like the same sort of basic principles, but structured around other times of the day. It's just great to see people getting benefit from the course and just to hear their optimism. Really just love it. Now, before I show the updated spreadsheet of the compounding effect, I just want to make another point about the London closed trade setups. Since Shirley started trading this setup about 2 years ago, nothing has changed with the method. It's the same. We haven't introduced new parameters or thrown some new stuff at you or introduced a shiny new indicator or anything like that. In fact, we pretty much use pure price action for these trades, mostly key levels of support, resistance, and Fibonacci levels. The only sort of quote-unquote indicator that we use is the 5-day average daily range. And again, we didn't just bring that along recently. We've been using it all along. It was part of the method right from the beginning. So I just want you to know that it's a method that has stood the test of time. And I think that's what people are finding really attractive about this strategy, is that it's, it's consistent. It's got fairly defined, nicely defined parameters, and the idea behind why it works is very sound. So let's get to the juicy part, the results. Now, again, just before I do that, to be fair and responsible about this, I want you to know that these results are unique to Shirley. Okay, she actually got them in her account. However, you won't get them. Nobody will. You can get similar results, but not the exact same results. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And that goes for anybody's trading method, by the way. And you also know that past performance doesn't guarantee future profits, etc. The whole disclaimer thing. I just feel that it's important and responsible to say these things, and hopefully you're already aware that there are risks in any kind of trading. But given the fact that after 2 years, Shirley's track record is pretty incredible, I think you can see that there are some very attractive possibilities here. And I've said it many times before. Trading is a learned skill that does take some time, but we can really fast track the heck out of the learning curve by showing you what works right off the bat, rather than you having to reinvent the wheel. Just like what Jeffrey Munson's done. He's just following what we've taught. Okay, let's have a look at this stuff here. Now, you know that different people count their pips differently. Some people average their pips, which is what we do. Other people show total pips. So in other words, we average them. If we made, if we made 20 pips on half of the position and 30 pips on the second half of a position, we don't say that we made 50 pips. We say we made an average of 25 pips. Okay, that's how we count it. Other people will say, no, we made 50 pips. Well, whatever. So far this month in June, we've averaged 576 pips. The total pips is, look at 1130 pips. Okay, so in other words, this trade here averaged 22 pips, but it actually made 20 pips and then 25 pips for a total of 45 pips. But we say it made an average of 22 pips over here, you see. But if you count it the way a lot of other people do, it made 45 pips, 1130. That's incredible for trading a couple of hours at the London close. Now, no matter how you want to count it, we can argue back and forth which is the best way. The bottom line is, what are the results? Well, let me show you here. These are just feast your eyes on this. Now here's what we showed you for the results for May. I showed you that in that previous weekly trade example. I think it might have been June the 3rd. But we said if we start with a $1,000 opening account in a micro account, and we don't risk any more than 1%, right here you see, well that's 1% of 1,000 is $10. And if we have a 20 pip stop loss, which by the way we just about always have less than that, but say it's 20 pips, that's about $2 in a micro account. So that means how many lots can we trade? Well, if we're willing to risk $10, but each lot is only at risk for $2, that means we could trade 5 lots. And that's how we get all of these numbers here. And you keep trading 5 lots until you have sufficient funds where you can go to 6 lots. And that's all this does. And here's the actual, these aren't made up, these are actual right here. And as soon as it got to $1,200, now you can trade 6 lots because 1% is $12.26. So with a $2 risk per lot, you can trade 6 lots. So we're always trading 1% or less all the time. At the end of May, look at those results, 27.71%. I mean, that's just off the map. Starting off with our $1,277 from the end of May and continuing it, look at how this thing is compounded. 1,300, 14, and it just keeps going up and up. As soon as you get to $1,400, guess what? We can add another lot on. And we're still only risking 1% or less. See that? And up it goes. Now it's up to $1,600 as of yesterday, June the 23rd, as I'm recording this. I'm recording this on the 24th. And you can now start trading 8 lots. Look at the return here in less than 2 months. We still have a week to go here. 65.74%. I mean, wow. Now, I don't want to. I just want you to see what the idea behind this. I'm not trying to. I don't want to overhype this thing. I just want you to see how compounding works and how powerful it is. And again, you're not going to get these exact results. Nobody does. But I just wanted to show you the possibilities if you'll get committed and focused. Okay. And I want you to be excited about this, because attitude in trading, or anything else for that matter, is absolutely key to getting anything in life that you really want, right? If you're focused on getting something and you have emotion behind that focus, results happen, okay? By the way, I was just going to show you too what just the month of June alone, if you'd started at the beginning of June and did the same thing, the same compounding effect, you're up to 30% return so far in June. I mean, that is pretty staggering, I think. There you go. That's your weekly trade example for the week ending June the 24th, 2011. Let me know if you guys have any feedback on that. Just send me an email at info@forexmentor.com. You guys have a great weekend and week ahead, and I'll be back at the end of next week with another weekly trade example for you. Thanks so much.